in Nigeria currently, we have exchanges that are already using blockchain. I mean, at the last capital markets meeting that we had, FX is a commodity exchange. They told us that they're already investing in blockchain technology. And I know CSCS is also doing a lot of work in blockchain technology. So as a fintech, I will be interested in what kind of solution can I offer to make sure that I key into this development. They may be slow, but they are actually happening in our country, and we can be contributors. As a fintech also, how do I ensure that in addition to rolling out products, I collaborate with existing capital market operators? Because it may not be all fintech that are going to get capital market licenses. But how do I ensure that the solution that I have can be bought by a capital market operator to facilitate his or her work? And lastly, if I can do well, how do I make sure that I get listed or traded as a company on a platform? We all know the largest companies in the world these days, they are largely technology firms, Amazon, Alphabet, Google, all of them. Well, Google is Alphabet anyway. So we need to start thinking about those issues, and it's very important for us. Lastly, I will talk about what is the regulator doing, because that's very important. How do we make sure that people are included in the capital market? The last speaker just said it, literacy. Financial literacy is very key. What you don't know, you may not be included in it. So we try as much as possible to make people aware of capital market product. We have what is called Capital Market Literacy Committee. It's one of the Capital Market Master Plan. And that committee has been doing a lot of work to make sure that people are knowledgeable in capital market issues. Currently, they are doing inculcation of capital market studies into secondary curriculum around the country. And they are doing a lot of social media awareness programs and things like that. So that's very important for us. Another way that we think that people can be included in the capital market is all our initiative around e-dividend. Because if you are an investor in the capital market and you can't get your dividend, or they are sending you paper warrants, and you don't get reward on your investment, you will not be happy. So you are not likely, you can even drop out. There can be attrition. So if we ensure that people can get access to their dividend timely, without much costs, then they are likely to be included in the capital market. Another thing we are doing is, as I said the other time, currently we just had a fintech roadmap committee. So we think that that committee is going to come up with a roadmap for the application of fintech in the Nigerian capital market, and then ensure that a lot of institutions and private individuals that are not included in the capital market are also included, leveraging on technology. We believe that technology is very key. Currently, Securities and Exchange Commission is setting up a unit that has to do with fintech. So that's going to concentrate on fintech. And I know a lot of people have approached me before to say they want to register one product or the other in fintech space. They don't have an avenue. And if you also go to our website, we have a sandbox questionnaire there. A fintech can go there, fill it, and then the fintech can be contacted, and then we can discuss with them and see what kind of product they are trying to offer into the market. Lastly, I would say that the capital market has a lot of potential. Currently, Nigeria has about 90 million adults, or over 90 million, close to 100 million adults. And BVN is about 30 million. But investors in the capital market are less than 10 million. So that tells me I can do more. And it tells me that if everybody is rushing to payment system, I have more opportunity in the capital market. Financial inclusion is very important. Beyond banking, beyond saving, beyond payments, beyond insurance and pension, we need to be considering capital market. And I know all of us will work together. Thank you very much.
You know, in these things, we can't know all. The fintech company then said they need to know the regulation. Even the regulator also need to know the development in this fintech. So what we are doing is to engage with these fintech companies, know what they know, and then expose them also to the enabling law so that they can, working together with us, develop our capital market. Another thing we are doing is that we are setting up a fintech unit in our infrastructure department, trying to see how do we enable fintech, how do we make sure that fintech has come to stay, and then how do we do financial inclusion using fintech in the capital market. So many areas we are trying to work on so that we can improve on the depth of our capital markets.
Well, importantly and imperatively, a lack of interest stems from a lack of knowledge. What that means is that the more people understand financial services and how it can benefit their life, the more people will participate. we have seen a lot of interest on payments, mobile payments, with financial inclusion. But obviously, the capital markets being an investment, we have not seen the amount of fintech companies who are really going in and creating products and services for the capital markets. We have seen what technology can do in the capital markets when the stock exchange created XChange. I mean, from the conversations that we had earlier on today, there are vast opportunities in the capital market sector. The winners of this sector will be the people that can actually communicate with the larger retail public. The amount of people, the amount of clientele that are actually operating within this sector are relatively small considering the population and the amount of people that can be in the sector. The Stock Exchange and the Securities and Exchange Commission have done a number of things to assist innovators by creating sandboxes, because obviously regulation is one of the major things that's reducing, or it's a barrier for innovative entrepreneurs to take part. So one of the major things that would assist would be partnerships between innovators and already existing players to create products and services to reach the general populace much more. And importantly, to speak in a language that the general populace understand. I'll give you a very little example or two. So some very exciting companies offer ETFs, exchange-traded funds. The reality is, if we go around in detail, the amount of people that understand what an exchange-traded fund is very little. But if we were to sell an ETF as a simpler and a cheaper way to invest, we would have a much larger uptake. If we were to present financial products, especially to the younger generation, in a more interesting, exciting way, I think participation would increase. I mean, we're getting there slowly but surely. The regulators and a number of operators that are operating within the space are doing some very exciting things. But we see participation within the exchange and capital markets would increase the more we emphasize on education and bringing in the retail client to understand really how the fixed income market and the equities market can benefit them.